Because when you're forgetting, even if we don't have fibromyalgia, if we're one of the, like me, baby boomers, that keep forgetting, you know, just from mental overload, you sometimes need to just stop, take a step back, breathe, and then get it. And another way to do it is visualize an exercise resistance band. You know those red resistance bands? And when you feel like you can't get it or you can't retrieve the word and you're getting frustrated and you want to panic, pull your mind, visualize. This is a great trick. Visualize that resistance band to pull your mind back, and you won't panic. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret about panic. Panic is very much like Popeye. Popeye was nothing without his spinach. Nothing. He would go, then he'd get his spinach and he'd go, when you panic on top of being anxious, you're feeding. The more you panic, the more you're gonna panic. It's just gonna go worse and worse and worse. And that's why some of our tools are used so you can stop that panic. If that makes any sense. I'm sorry, some things. We're okay. Okay. The other thing is our families. This is a very interesting disorder. This doesn't just affect us. It affects everybody around us. And we have the control to help how this affects everybody around us. We don't have a choice about having the condition, but we do have a choice in how we handle this. For instance, our spouses. Not being sexist, we're just going to say it's the husband for now. You come home and you say, talking to your husband, and you say, wow, it's been such a rough day. My body hurts so much. One of two answers are going to happen. One is going to be, you know, you really should be exercising. If you would just exercise just a drop more, if you just would walk, I know you don't like to exercise a lot, but if you just do a little bit, you'd see you'd be better. That's one response. Then there's the other response that says, yeah, that must have really hurt, right? It must have been really frustrating for you.
I have another one. It's all in your mind.
It's all in your mind. That's huge.
That's the worst.
It is the worst. It's sad, but a true fact that we really need to work with spouses of people with, because there's no understanding here. Not your fault, not your spouse's fault, who sometimes ends up being a little caregiver. That's where we need to respect each other and know that he's not upset with you. He's upset with your condition. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Men are fixers. They want a solution. For them, the solution is go exercise, go in the water, do something. So they're also not mind readers. We need to tell our spouses or our partners, I don't need you to fix it. I just want you to acknowledge it. And you know what? We need to try very hard not to talk about it every day, all the time. So both of you need to make an effort. Your spouses need to make an effort of, don't tell me what to do, and you can't fix this for me. But we need to really make an effort to think about, what are my conversations with my family about all the time? Are they about, oh, I feel my pain, it's killing me? Or talk about other things. A movie, anything. Any interest you can get. It's also very, very important to find friends and other support. And if you say you can't because you can't physically go online. Go to a chat room. And I'm not saying go to a fibromyalgia chat room. I'm saying go to whatever interests you chat room. You need interest. You need purpose. Because I'm telling you, the other thing is, when I feel the worst is when I have to tell you, I really focus on my clients. Because that is a distraction to me. I am thinking about what's going on with you and how we can help you deal, so I'm not thinking about me. And that's the other decisions we have to make. Do we get into our bed? Do we stay in our bed when we don't feel good? Because what happens is very often we retreat to our beds. So I have one rule that I ask all my clients to do, and that is, I want you to rest in between things. What I ask you to do is just get dressed. I'm not asking you to get dressed up all fancy, but I have to tell you, sometimes when you put a little makeup on, it really does help the disposition. And make your bed. You can lie on it. Please don't stay in it. In it, not on it. On it, not in it. Whoa. I say that about the garbage to my kids. In it, not on it, but it's the other way. On it, not in it. Because that's a whole different mindset you're going to have. So it's almost like visualizing. Does anybody remember the Pac-Man? Those little. It's almost like visualizing that as like your little army of enemies and saying, I hear you, but you're not stealing my day. You don't get to do that. Then people say to me, okay, dinner parties. How do I ever have my family over and have dinner? I'm going to ask a question, because very often this happens to A-personality people that want to take out for a dinner party. It's got to be, if my family comes over to dinner, we have to have glass plates and silverware and and all the napkins and the napkin rings. Do you think your family and your friends would prefer not having this at your house, not seeing you, or paper plates? Or enlist your family to help. If they just know what you want, very often they will help you. We need to ask. We don't do that. But then we get frustrated and angry that they're not doing it for us, and we internalize this. We get tense. We tighten up our muscles. Our muscles tense up. The doctor will tell you what that'll do to you. And even stress, the cortisol levels in our body, it is just not good for us to hold it in, as opposed to, I think there's a way that we could work this out. Having company and me not feeling well. John, would you do this? Can you pick up the cake? Families work best as a team. If you show them that you're going to give a little by not just always speaking about the illness. Now, I have to say something. I remember, sometimes we do it subconsciously, so we need to just be more aware to see. I remember I was on a plane, and I get terrible migraine headaches as well, and I remember just going like this, like the whole time I was sitting on the plane, and the flight attendant came over and said, here's aspirin. How do you know? She goes, you've been sitting there like this for the whole thing, but you don't even realize you're doing it somewhere. So all I'm asking you to do is just be a little bit more aware.